watching On Camera with Kelly, and I'm here with part of the cast of The Eureka Man. So what do you guys think? Well, don't go away, we'll be right back. More fashion tips with Kelly here. Hey, and welcome to Tips with Kelly. Hey girls, if you just want to go out or even to school, just hop on a pair of nice shorts, pair of jeans, just add some boots, and you're good to go. Well, that's my fashion tip for today, so goodbye. Hi, and welcome to another episode of On Camera with Kelly. Today's guest is Mr. John Hatt. So Mr. Hatt, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm an aspiring actor, and I recently got a role on Eureka Man, playing Dr. Gordon. I will be attending Mrs. Poe as she dies.
Wow, and tell us about this movie.
Well, it is based on Mr. Poe's life, and this time it's a little bit different. And the movie wants to focus on the aspects of Mr. Poe's writings.
Wow, it sounds like a good movie.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful movie, and I'm happy to see it.
I'm excited to see it as I'm in costume, and I'm very excited because I get to play the part as Abigail. So, this movie will be once in a lifetime. I mean, it's about Edgar Allan Poe as a writer, and then it also tells a story of his love story with his wife at Virginia. So that's really.
I'm excited too. It's going to bring out an aspect of Edgar Allan Poe that the public hasn't seen, and I'm excited to once and for all see who Edgar Allan Poe is in everything and every aspect that he does.
And I also understand you're on the production side of this movie.
Well, yes, I am. I'm an associate producer, and I'm also associate producer of the Lord Baltimore Show and the Children's Corner as well.
So tell us about, what do you do as an associate producer?
Associate, you could have many roles, but the main one is to back up what the head producer is doing and to help her in any way, in any aspect that I possibly can.
Well, that's very nice. And how did you become the associate producer of these shows?
Well, I was involved in a lot of different shows, and then I fell in love with it, and she realized that I loved it too, and then she offered me the position, and I was very happy to accept.
So what if parents want to do, because they have their children's in television shows, what's your advice if they want to be an associate producer, and how to be an associate producer?
I think a lot has to do with let the kids run the show, and let the kids be themselves, and let the kids be who they are. And as a parent, I sit back and I try not to get involved, and I try to be as helpful and as kind and supportive as I can for my kids.
Well, I'm trying not to be a stage dad.
Well, that too.
Because, parents, because when kids are on television shows and they're like pause, and parents are like, do something. But parents are not allowed to do that because the director has to give what they have to do on the show and not the parents.
That's true. You could have many aspects where the parents can actually hinder the career of the kids. And it has actually happened quite a few times that I can mention, but it does happen. It's good advice.
Well, we're having fun here, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to this little segment called Little Tykes. I'm here with my little favorite actors, Katie and John. So tell us, why are we in these costumes?
Because in the movie of what's his name? Edgar Allan Poe. I play Rosie, and John plays Edgar Allan Poe.
Wow, and tell us a little bit about your character, Katie.
Well, I'm Edgar Allan Poe's sister.
Really? And what about you, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe?
I'm playing Roosevelt, Poe, and I'm successful.
You're
His brother.
You're his brother? Her brother?
Hmm.
So, John, I heard you're playing Edgar Allan Poe when he was 3 years old. So, do you know a little bit anything about Edgar Allan Poe?
No.
You don't? Well, he was one of the famous writers. He wrote tons of stories. Some of them are scary, some of them tell some about his life, and some of them is about love stories. So what do you know about Edgar Allan Poe?
You just took it away. I am so excited that it is my major role.
Wow, that's awesome for you. And what about you, Katie?
I'm so excited too. I love being in movies.
Well, I think we have a clip of that. So have a look at this.
Mommy, do you really have to go to the stage tonight?
Yes, I do.
Mommy, you really have to go. I love you, Mommy.
I love you, Rosalie and Edward.
Wow, you guys are really developing as actors and actresses. So do you guys love doing what you're doing right now? Do you guys have any other roles that you guys play?
Yes. Yes.
And
We're going to be in the parties.
wow, the parties. And what about you, John?
We have a video.
Wow, you guys are really staying busy. Make sure you come back here and tell us all about them. Wow, so we'll be right back, so don't go away. Hi, and welcome back. I'm here with another actor on The Eureka Man. So, Miss Tammy, tell us about your part in the movie.
Okay, well, I am playing Edgar Allan Poe's mother.
Wow, and how did you get this role?
This role, I actually was told by a friend who told me to go audition for it, so I went ahead and auditioned for it. And the part that I initially tried out for, I didn't get, but I ended up landing another role. Well, I didn't get the role that I wanted. However, the director really liked me, and she created another part for me.
Wow, that's really impressive. And, you know, how do you do on auditions? Like, are you scared? Are you confident?
Most of the time I'm confident, but I was a little taken back about doing poetry because I'm really not good at it. I like it, but I thought I would go ahead and give it a try anyway and see how it went. And it turned out really good for me.
Wow. What do you have an advice on people who, they see a role they want to do, but they're not confident that they will do it well? So do you have any advice to give those actors?
Well, I always, even when I try out for a part and I may not feel like I may get it or not, I think everybody should go ahead and try it anyway, because just in case, like in my situation, they created a role for me. What I realized is that when you go for an audition, not all the time you may get the part. So I think everybody should be encouraged to go ahead and at least try, because while you're trying, it also gives you experience. And the more experience, the more at ease you feel.
Yeah. I mean, when I go on auditions, sometimes I'm confident that, probably I'll do well, but then other times I'm so scared.
Yeah, I can understand that. The thing that I've noticed is that once you're scared, and maybe even when I was doing it, I didn't think my last audition went well at all. And what I did is I asked them, how can I do this better? Was there something that I did right? Was there something I did wrong? Is there something I can read to maybe help me, do this scene again a lot better? Mm-hmm. And once they did that and they asked me, maybe to do some improv, they got me to relax, and then they asked me to do it again. And then when I did it again, I read a lot better.
Wow, that's great advice to give people, because sometimes they're like, I did that wrong. I got that line wrong. Oh my gosh, can I start over? And they freak out. But then also they gotta calm down, breathe, and just be yourself, because that's what I should say the judges or the producers, directors are looking for. So We'll be right back, so don't go away. Well, welcome back. So I have your headshot here with me, so tell us about some of the work you've done.
Some of the work I have done, I've worked on the TV show for HBO called Veep.
Wow.
I had a featured role in that. Also done a principal role for Wicked Attraction.
Wow.
And then also I have done work for Nightmare Next Door.
Wow, and how did you get to be on these shows?
Actually, Dragon Nook is a great site to go to be able to pick up from extra roles to lead roles.
Wow, and how did you get started in all of this, like all the acting and modeling?
How I got started is basically when I was growing up, I watched, a few TV shows and I tried to imitate them, and then I did pretty well at that, and I was like, hey, I think I can do this. So I looked on the line and find out how to be an actress, and basically it led me to different sites like Dragon Nook that tells you, how you can upload pictures and your resume and put it all together. It's kind of like a self-help video.
Wow. Well, I mean, I went on the website before, and it is very helpful. I mean, you just go on the website, and you go to jobs and posting, and there you have it. Jobs listed. Some of the jobs may not fit you because you're looking for a certain type of person. So, have you gone into classes or training to, be an actress or a model?
Yes, I would recommend everybody have an on-camera class. On-camera classes, help you familiar with behind the scenes, but it also teaches you how to act on camera. And basically the instructors there, they also videotape you to see how you look and how you act, and then they also give you some suggestions on how to improve.
Wow, and how did you get into these on-camera classes?
Actually, Dragon Nook also puts out a lot of classes, and you just click on them and you apply for them, and then go ahead and show up.
Wow, that's very, very helpful. I mean, so what are some of your parts in Eureka Man? Like scenes, or what do you do as your part?
Okay, one of the scenes I am going to be in a theater because the mother was a performer, just like I am. And I'm going to be doing a little dance scene so everyone can see the lifestyle back then. And also I do a death scene. Unfortunately, she does die. And I'm there to go ahead and do it.
Well, that is perfect. So take a look at this.
I love you, Rosalie and Edward. Do you want to sing a song with me? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merry, life is but a dream. Dr. Gordon, what is wrong with me?
I'm very, very sorry to tell you this. Okay? You don't have much time to live.
Well, that was a clip of the Eureka Man. That was very exciting. So were you, nervous, like you used to play dead, or in the dancing,
Actually, I was looking forward to it because I think this whole movie is going to be a great look at his life and his family, and really get to know the characters a lot. And I think that really needs to be shown.
This has been a total amazing adventure coming here, and thank you for being on my show. And, I hopefully this movie works out and everyone will love the movie because it tells a story of Edgar Allan Poe and his life. So thank you very much for being on my show, Miss Tammy.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, that's it for today on Camera with Kelly. Bye! Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. Well, that's it for today on Camera with Kelly. Goodbye!